Hey there, Drawer here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, this weekend I've got myself a couple of trips to the real worlds, and as ever, I'm here to do some premieres for them all. So today, we are flying from here in Southampton, yes, from Southampton Airport, to Guernsey. Flying there in the Arigne ATR 72, where I'll then spend a day in Guernsey, head back to the airport, and tonight, flying between Guernsey and Alderney. It's about 20 odd minute flight in the Dornier DO228. So I've got a couple of trips coming up, and then I'm staying Saturday on Guernsey, on Alderney, sorry, and then on Sunday morning, flying back to England on a DO228 from Alderney to Southampton. So a couple of trips coming up, a couple of fun ones. Definitely excited for these trips. I've been waiting a long time for this. Booked it back in like March. So yes, it's been one of those trips that, because there's all the changes and rules and all that, I've had to push it back several times. But finally, I'm on my way to Guernsey and Alderney. So, flying the ATR 72, flying with Arigne on all three legs. Originally it was going to be Blue Irons this trip, but that changed to Arigne, so hey ho, welcome aboard. Let's get this aircraft ready to go, shall we? And again, as ever, if you're on flight, if you're watching this live stroke premiere, then feel free to check this out on Flightradar 24. We are Arigne 651 from Southampton to Guernsey. So Flightradar 24, track me either in real life or within the sim. So as ever, bring you guys with me on my trips. Right. So this is the ATR 72 community version. So this is the aircraft that comes with the pilot, really. Fair enough. It's a freeware Modern Flight Sim 2. It's not quite the advanced one that we know that's coming out soon on Microsoft Flight Sim, but that one will be well, coming out soon-ish, about a year or so away. Alright, so, electric systems come online. Switch over to the lights panel, actually, while we're here. Next, fix the nav lights, recognition lights, not just yet. That's all looking good. No need for... okay, a ton of pitot heats. Otherwise, no need for any protection yet. Everything looking pretty good. Beacon lights, strobe lights there. Good ton of recognition lights if we needed to. Don't think I'm going to really do too much in the middle of the day, but hey-ho. Right, let's pop over to the main display and let's start setting the aircraft up. So switch over the flight plan. Well, before we do that, might as well load the passengers, shall we actually? Might as well get them on board. So, flying from Southampton to Guernsey, GR651, 12,000 feet cruising, flight time 35 o'clock. Only a short little flight this morning, and departure time is scheduled at... we get that up. It's 8:25, so currently 2 minutes past 8:25, so we'll say 21 minutes. ATR 72-600, because yeah, so we're going to have one 500 and two 600s in their fleets. Might actually be three 600s. And at the moment, we're looking at about 3/4 full for the passenger count on the seat maps, so we'll go for about 56 passengers on board. No Wi-Fi, no entertainment. I don't have any of the boarding briefings and safety briefings, that kind of stuff, so going solo without that today. There is a snack service, there's no meal service. There is a snack service on board this flight. And, well, let's get boarding, shall we? We'll wait for the seconds to tick over to the, well, to the minute. That way it will be exactly 22 minutes till we leave. 21, sorry. 22. Right. Let's get setting up, shall we? So, we'll go to the active flight plan. We'll add our origin, which is Echo Golf Hotel India. And our destination, which is Echo Golf Juliet Bravo. It's going to be Guernsey. Yeah, both the same, that's fine. Guernsey. Right. Let's add a en route waypoint, starting off with SAM. So departing runway 20, heading to the north, so SAM we'll be using to kind of keep us within the airport boundaries. It's going to be the waypoint. Neither of those. Okay, right, well, we'll delete that then. Great start. Oh no, it's got it. 58 degrees, 1 nautical mile away. If I zoom in on the map slightly. Yeah, no, that's correct. Okay, right, so got SAM. Not quite sure why the mileage was so off then. From SAM, we fly to... whoops. From Sam we fly to Needle. Needle to Thread. Yeah, got loads of waypoints. Thread and Needle. No much is found apparently. That progress, I'm spelling it wrong. Thread, sorry, just no E, just an E, no A. Thread. It's too early for this, too early. From Thread, we then fly to Ortak. And then that is the end of the flight plan. So, we've got an arrival, so we need to use the Ortak 1 Bravo arrival. Presume I even know how to add those. It would presumably be in the procedures. So there's no departure procedures apart from departing from runway 20. Nothing to select, that's fine. And when it comes to the arrival stuff later, so if I go back to the main menu, more options, go back. Boy, I've messed something up, haven't I? Yeah, the CDI source will be GPS, if I'm GPS, bearing points, that's fine, time is fine, audio, communications. How do I get back to the flight plan map? Great start, Joria. Great start. This is based on the what do you call it? Departure approach, that's it. Okay, fair enough, cancel all that. Says the arrival then, like I say, expecting runway. Ortak 1 Bravo. Probably need to set the runway first. Runway 27. Runway 27. On the Ortak 1 Bravo, which doesn't exist. Fair enough. Guernsey arrivals. I'll check the arrivals later on we get there. Ortak, Brill, Gur. How does that look on the map? If it works, it works. Okay, nothing yet. I mean, worst case scenario, we can always just fly manual vectors to get ourselves to the airports. Loads. I've seen worse. I can work around that. Right, resense of the aircraft. Zoom out slightly. Let's close the screen. Passenger boarded. That's all looking good. Let's get ourselves ready to start up. Let's go to cruising at altitude of 12,000 today. So select 12,000 on the altitude there. Flight director active. Climbing a vertical speed of about 1,600 feet per minute. Yaw dampener active. And with that, we are now pretty much ready for engine startup. So passengers all boarded. It's a nice little, well, kind of missed sunrise itself, but definitely nice and early for us this morning. So don't forget quite a good view of the sunrise there. I believe you can also switch between barometer on QNH and let me have a look if it's possible. Setup, display, master photo cells, brightness. Maybe not. Fair enough, we'll just get that converted then. So let's listen to ATIS, let's get our weather information, and then we will shoot out of here. So, let's go for the ATIS of Echo Golf Hotel India. If I could spell, it'd be pretty helpful, I'd say.
Winds variable at 1 knot. Altimeter 1019. Dew point 14 degrees Celsius. Temperature 19 degrees Celsius. Scattered clouds at 1,500 feet. Winds variable at 1 knot. Altimeter 1019.
So, clear skies, no winds, 1 knot. So, what was it? 1019, so that's 3009 in inches. That's all set. Right, so let's get the aircraft ready to go, shall we? We are going to activate the beacon lights. Just let ground cruise at very inch if it starts. It's not start switches themselves down here. They're going to be the where are you? Ignition engine start switches down there. That's all running active. That's fine. Right, let's pop open, push back, zoom up, and let's go ourselves out of skate, shall we? Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
Ah, so the pushback toolbar tool popped up, so now it's overtaken the zoomer. Gonna have to push buttons instead. Okay, fair enough, we'll do it on that, no problem. Right, so tug's moving to position, that's all fine. Engine start switch down below, that's all fine. Yeah, we'll be airborne in just a couple of minutes. So allow tug to move to position. And there we go. Right, let's go. So I'm going to stick it into reverse. Release the parking brake. Allow the aircraft to clear the terminal. There we go. Right, engine 2 starts. So going to move the prop into the green. Well, it's out of the red, out of the feather. And move the condition here to low idle.
When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is...
So getting ready with a bit of a turn of direction. There we go. And holds.
It might be behind you. If we need
We'll
to
start
evacuate
engine
the
number
aircraft,
2 while we're at it.
right on
Engine
the floor,
2
guide you towards the
on.
exit. In the event that
Increase the
you
feather.
have pressure
And then move
oxygen
the
mask
condition
will
up
operate
to
Start the flow of oxygen through the
low
mask
idle.
behind you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the
Hold in
mask
position will end the
against your
pushback
head.
and set the parking brake.
Strap the
Now
neck,
talking about
carry
position.
it normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others.
There we
Keep your
go.
mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps
Right.
tightly. To inflate the
So,
vest, pull firmly
push back out
on
of
the ripcord
gates.
only when exiting the aircraft.
Tug's moving out of position.
The life vest does not inflate
We are on
automatically.
Unicom for this flight, so I'll quickly announce over Unicom that we're taxiing over to runway 20.
Carry your seat cushion confused as a secondary flotation device. Pull the
Start
cushion
the taxi light while I'm at it.
arm into the strap and hug the cushion to your chest. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure
Right.
the seatbelts are fastened and seat backs
Oops.
and tray tables are in their full
Parking brake
upright
released.
position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking
Increase
flight.
throttle,
Tampering
and let's
with,
get going.
disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law.
I'm also
All
going to kill the
this
ignition
information and more
switches.
can be found in the
Both of
safety net
these
located
go
in the
back
seat back in front of
off.
you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Got 10 minutes to expected departure time, so we are doing pretty good in terms of our scheduled departure at the moment. And so it's only about 35 minutes from here to the island of Guernsey, so it's not going to be a massive flight this. But hopefully, quite a scenic one. Only 12,000 feet cruise over, so we've got low over Southampton with the photogrammetry. We've got, what do you call it? We've got the Isle of Wight as well, going to cross over that. So definitely some stuff for us to look down on. But yeah, Southampton, I believe, was actually the first of the British cities to get photogrammetry using Microsoft Flight Sim from the from initial release, which was an interesting choice. It means for this flight though, yeah, a bit more to look at. Right, hold position to 0. I very much doubt there's a need for any backtrack on this trip. Woo! Okay, so actually crossed the line already. Cockpit not quite in the right place. Yeah, there's no need for us to backtrack. Absolutely nothing. Another flaps in one position. Trim set for takeoff. Going to activate the landing lights. Cabin crew, seats for departure, please. Quickly stick on Unicom that we are departing. There we go. Right. Enter a runway. Yeah, matched over full feather. Alright, engine 40, 1-2 stable. So going. Rotate. Positive right, gear up. Pitching 10 degrees. Make a right hand turn. Let's get ourselves onto our course for today. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim still is a pretty old platform, this. Not perfect, definitely not perfect. But I adore every moment on it, without a doubt. Going to just trim slightly. There we go. For about 7-8 degrees up. Flaps up. Level the aircraft off. There you have it. Going to activate the autopilot now, so autopilot comes on, nav and vertical speeds. And just adjust the throttle to ensure that speed doesn't increase over 250 knots. Next up, Guernsey. So we've got Southampton Airport below us now, just going behind. Oop, there's the Southampton. Is that? It's not St Mary's Stadium, is it? St Mary's for Southampton. No, that's Birmingham. I can't remember what the Southampton Stadium's called, but that's the stadium down there. Good little spot for departure. Going to see Portsmouth to our left-hand side. Just in front, got the Isle of Wight. Alright, so throughout this trip I'm just kind of adjusting the throttle slightly so we can kind of get a bit more of a stable 250 knot follow. above 10,000 we can increase speed to whatever we want to. Reset the altimeter, that's going to be 2992 for standard at this point. There we go. Yeah, not a bad view that. Not a bad view. Yeah, the ATR tends to actually, well, certainly for next month, the biggest aircraft going to be, well, actually I'll tell a lie, I'm going to be on the A320 again in about 3 weeks. But in terms of upcoming trips, I've got this trip to the Channel Islands coming up. I've got a trip up to the Isles of Scilly down in Cornwall. That's going to be in a Twin Otter. Also, I've got Barrow coming up, so I've got another Twin Otter as well. So I've got Logan Air Twin Otters and Isles of Scilly Skybus Twin Otter coming up. And then I've also got, well, up to Inverness as well in October. Ah, go away. So, spyware. I need to update my spyware. Whoops. Yeah, so I've got a couple of trips coming up. Which should be rather good. It's this thing again. No idea how to get rid of it. You just randomly click out. There we go. Cancel and then return. I'm not too sure. The Baron 50, not Baron 15. Sorry, it's a King Air. The King Air's it's a good little aircraft, I must say, for Microsoft Flight Sim. But it's not one I've flown super often, and hopefully by the time the actual ATR comes out for this platform, it won't be an aircraft I'm too kind of well used to. Killed the landing lights now. We're above 10,000. Very shortly, we'll be up at cruise. Yeah, have a guess what the thumbnail will be, eh? So, channel, Isle of Wight down below. There's nothing but water for about 300 odd miles, I think it is. Flight time, this is about 80 miles to landing anyway, so yeah, about 100 miles or so of water. Might as well nick the seatbelt sign while we're at it. Just throttle. We've got for about 260 knots. That should do us quite nicely today. Our route's heading south. Takes us over the island of Alderney, so that's what we'll be staying tomorrow. And flying tonight, actually. So yeah, I've got another Premier coming up this evening. That's a flight from Guernsey to Alderney, from St Peter's Port St Anne, and then on Sunday morning, flying back from St Anne to Southampton. And it does mean, for the first time in what has been a long time, flying on old FSX, if you remember that old platform. Yes, so I've got the Carinado DO228, making this the perfect opportunity to whip it out and actually use it again for the first time in forever. So yes, we have finally got an opportunity to use FSX again. Let's have a look at the cabin. Let's see who's on board. I mean, technically I'm on board, just don't forget, but let's see. Any names we recognise, any people that we know on board today? Well, you guys are on chat, I certainly don't know yet. Yeah, nobody, nobody that I know of. Pretty standard cabin, 2x2 seating layouts. I'm sitting kind of about there-ish, where Anne is right now, so it's near the propeller. I'll get a view of that for the flights. I'm sitting on the right hand side, so yeah, kind of like this-ish. Probably to be fair, the left hand side, I get a few more views of the Isle of Wight and all that. Oh well. So, well on our way. ETA at the moment showing it's about 14-15 minutes. Which does mean we'll be a couple minutes early, or about 15 minutes early by any chance, so another benefit for us if we make it early. It just means it'll be nice and easy for us to explore the island of Guernsey more. So in terms of my day today, pretty much just get off the flight, head over to St Peter Port, spend a day walking around the township of that, and then head back to the airport and head back to just head back to the airport. Yeah, so just had to check, I'm sitting on seat 5F, so definitely window seats. 5F on the right hand side. Try to change to the left, but then we pay extra £6 for that, so no thank you, I'll just stick with the seat I got for free, at least by the engine, definitely window seats. Also, you know what's on my right at the moment? Makes it a bit easy for me to stretch my... although, if the seat is vacant, then I might just jump to the other side, you never know. Bit naughty of me, yes, I know, naughty, but if it's empty seat, a view to the Isle of Wight probably would be preferable over just water. I must say, the Earring livery, I do quite like it, the old puffin on the sail. Is it a puffin? I mean, I'm not sure now, is it a puffin? I'm sure it is, yeah, it's a puffin. Adorable little birds. Hopefully, can try and spot someone I'm out there. But let me know. I've been waiting for this trip for a long time now. Booked it, like I say, back in like March, April time. Had to delay it several times because of COVID and rule changes and vaccination dates and all that. So that was a bit of a bummer. Finally, then got a date. And of course, I was hoping to do a video of the railway here on Guernsey. Or, the Alderney Railway. And of course, Jeff Marshall goes and uploads a video like 3 days beforehand, so... I love his videos, Jeff. I do love what he does, but... Come on, could you not wait like 1 more week? Now everyone's going to think I'm copying him in my video, but... Hey-ho, what can you do? What can you do? Maybe some more exposure, but... I'll tell you now, the Alderney Railway is one of the main reasons I'm going here. I've seen it. I love the look of it. It's a quick little railway. You guys know I don't like my railways, so it's a quick little setup. Had to go pay it a visit, and I've always wanted to go to Channel Islands. It's one of those places that it's never been the cheapest of options to get to. There's always a Ryanair flight that gets me somewhere in Europe for like a £5, but because of COVID, the alternatives have really dropped in numbers. So I've explored a lot of the UK so far. I've been to more of the country than I have ever. And so that includes trips to Northern Ireland. I've been Northern Ireland before. Includes trips up to York, to Durham, to Glasgow. Never been to Glasgow before. Up to the Hebrides. I've got trips that are coming up to Penzance, so Cornwall and Isle of Scilly. I've got a trip coming up to Aberdeen and Shetland Islands. Trip up to Barra. Can't forget Barra. I've done more exploring this country than I ever have. So very excited for what's coming up now. I might try to get myself a boat trip if they're not too expensive. Let's see how much that costs. Alright, let's have a look at this top of descent calculator, shall we? Fair enough. We're too low on the on the Volanta tracker to estimate top percent. Fair enough. So we're at 12,000 feet. Sorry, clear my throat. Drink of water instead. Right, so essentially wants to lose 10,000 feet. Distance 4.6, 4.5. That's the next waypoint, is it? Yes. And then if we look at the arrival quickly as well, flight plan, procedures. Is there really no AUTAC arrival? No, so yeah, it'll just be the Guernsey 1 Alpha then. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Right, so... Whoops. What's going on there? Microsoft Flight Sim doing Microsoft Flight Sim things, I'm guessing. Really? What have you done there? Can we go back to Southampton? No, thank you. Remove waypoint. Remove needle. Remove. There we go. That's more like it. Right. Back to nav. Just those Microsoft Flight Simulator things, eh? That'll add a few seconds to this trip. I'm going to fly randomly around the attack waypoints. I love the sim, but it can be a pain sometimes. So how does that actually now look in terms of the arrival? Probably slightly messy. Yeah, so we'll just self-vex that kind of final bit, that's fine. But essentially, I want to start my descents, say 1,000 feet per minute, 10 minutes. We'll give it a little bit. Yeah, we're not too far now from top of descent. In fact, if I'm correct, that there is Alderney. That there is Alderney. And then over there somewhere, kind of just behind the clouds, is Guernsey. That's the old pier where the old railway line used to go. Alderney's the only island down here that has a railway. It used to be a quarry line. Used to mine rock and limestone for the mainland, for England. Gotta remember that the Bailiwick of Guernsey is technically a separate country, but have essentially given their sworn their allegiance to the UK. So it's got a fun little history. The Bailiwick of Guernsey. Definitely a lot of kind of exploring the future as well. But yeah, that's Guernsey. That's Alderney, sorry. And the Isle of Sark should be kind of just near that as well, kind of coming off of that. Alright, let's start the descent, shall we? So we'll set altitude to 2,000 feet. Vertical speed of minus 1,400. Oops. Science gear horn.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms.
Bromsart, there back to 3009.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Not going to say that much though, actually. Increase speed slightly more. Yeah, if we hold it for about 250 knots, the current rate of descent and speed, that should do us quite nicely. Landing lights active. State text lights on as well, our assets. Be there tonight. In fact, the airport. There it is. 3 runways, 2 grass, 1 paved. So they're in 2 Dornier 228s, so an aircraft that I absolutely adore in real life, the 228. I've never flown it. Finally, one to tick off the list. Probably decrease my descent rate slightly more as well. Push for maybe 1,200 feet per minute.
Flight attendants will be passengers and cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please secure tray tables and stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
At this point, we'll switch over to heading select mode,
Back pocket or under the seat for the
just because the approach path that's given me is a bit tight for what I want, so we'll just manually work around that. Yeah, Guernsey should be coming to view now. Hidden behind the clouds, but definitely should be coming to view. And there it is. Alderney's definitely the smaller of the islands, but Guernsey definitely most habited. More to do at Guernsey as well. Alderney, well, apart from the railway, gonna probably figure out what else there is to do. There'll be something to do. Lots of walking trips, definitely a bit of rock climbing as well. Yeah, I definitely can't wait for a proper high-tech ATR Microsoft Flight Sim. Not that this one, well, it's not a cockpit really that's for an ATR, but I guess it does the job for now as a freeware cockpit swap mod. It does the job for now. I mean, I don't own the ATRs at any other platform, so it's not like I could use like X-Plane or FSX even for an ATR. But, like I say, I have got the 2284 FSX, so it doesn't mean that we do get a bit of a throwback to that platform in the next couple of weeks. Well, next couple of weeks, next couple of hours even. One coming up tonight, and then one coming up tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday. Fly back on Sunday. Sleeping tomorrow on the island. I'm passing through... We're passing through 7,000, coming up through 6,000 shortly. I'm hoping that there's a Fly Direct 2 option. Essentially, yeah, that... Well, Fly Direct to the airport, hopefully. Yeah, Direct 2 doesn't have an option for it, so... If I were to just zoom in... Ah, hang on. What is that? 0 and 8. I wish I could see that. Snake, Delta 268 Charlie. Insert after Delta 268 Charlie. It's hopefully going to be one of these ones. Yeah, there we go. Right, so what I will do is fly direct to there. Hopefully, remove waypoints. Right, that's done that. See, that's kind of what I was looking for in terms of the approach. Foxtrot Delta 09. We insert before Foxtrot Delta 09. It's all gonna be the same things. No, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Okay, remove, remove, remove. Okay, we can live with that. So, we'll fly on our kind of wayward route for now. But essentially, what I want to do is fly direct to that waypoint there, and that lines up with the runway pretty much perfectly. So, continue our descents. About 15-16 odd minutes to go till we arrive, so plenty of time for that. And, yeah, so we have adjusted all the approach waypoints and all that. Just need to get ourselves down to about... Well, it really depends on how long of approach we need. So we'll continue on our heading a tad bit longer. I mean, we'll always base it on that. Yeah, we'll always base it on waypoints, even if it didn't quite work for us. Well, Chubb, we can just base it on Chubb, can't we? Let's add Chubb to our list of waypoints. Go on then. Right, so adding before Chubb. That one. Fly direct to Chubb. Delete Brill. What I'm going to do? Go back to nav mode, I guess. Essentially, want to see what happens, what kind of route it takes us on. Gosh, what happened to there? Remove that one. Nope, back to heading mode. There's a waypoint somewhere that's not quite worked. Remove threads. Is there... I've put the wrong chub. Really? I don't know. Okay, well, that Delta... Hang on, back to nav mode. So that Delta 268's Charlie point. Anyway, that's our next waypoint we're going to head to. So, from this point on, we can pretty much just base it on there and start approaching to the airport. Bit of a long-winded approach, but hey-ho. So I'm not an expert at this aircraft. There's a lot I still need to learn with it. Right, reduce speed. We silence that alarm. Flaps 1. It's like minor cloud cover at the moment, but nothing problematic for us. But hopefully the runway should just come in sight now. There it is. Just spot the landing lights for that. Nice little lighthouse there as well. Right, so runway's in sight. And we're going to straight on approach now for the airport. Perfect. Once we kind of hit the pappies, we'll start loading the flaps. Sorry, loading the gear. Bring the aircraft in manual control. Flaps 2. Gear down. So essentially, I'm just watching the pappies. Wait for those to change before we start flying down the glide slope. Quick drink of water before landing. It's a beautiful island, this. Absolutely stunning from above. Definitely can't wait to explore it in person very shortly. Right, 1 red, 2 reds, 2 white. Autopilot off. I'm in control. Let's bring it into land. Nice and steady, very easy aircraft control. That's fine, just past 3,000. Aim for about 120 knots for touchdown speed.
500.
Nice and steady. Reverses sets. Okay. A tad bit beyond the touchdown markers. Ooh. Bit of a bounce there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guernsey. We'll exit just to the right here, pretty much in line with the
The local time is
exit point there for the taxiway.
9:49 a.m. and it's currently about 18 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
And there you have it.
The sign is turned off.
Fun little landing there.
When opening the overhead bin,
Not bad for the first time actually landing the the FSX Cookie ATR 72 with King Air cockpit, but hey ho, welcome to Guernsey. We'll kill the landing lights, flaps go up. It's not a short taxi, just to the stand to the right here. Any stand I can imagine, there's not much in the way of ground crew. Yeah, that was fine, right, so just take stands 2 then. Now, I've got to remember, the nose is a little further than this cockpit's nose position, so gotta be very careful to where we stick it. Don't go too far forward, we're going to be crashing into the terminal, basically. So nice and slowly, nice and gently. Hold position here. Okay, a tad bit further. That will do. Right. Parking brake sets. Kill the engines. And there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guernsey. The local time right now is approximately 51 minutes past 9 and temperature outside at 17 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying with Aurigny and we hope you have a safe onward journey. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check please. Yeah, press the cargo door, pressing it just opens all of the whoops. Did I cut the message? Really? Public address, general. There we go. Fair enough, that's annoying. Well, that's how you open doors. You press the cargo button, it opens all doors there. So, passengers disembark. Kill the seatbelt sign just to be official. We'll also turn off the... where is it? Taxi lights and beacons. Yeah, there we have it. Welcome to Guernsey. So, like I said, this is the first of a couple of trips I'm coming up with the next couple of days. So, starting off in Guernsey this evening, fly to Alderney, spend day on Alderney, and on Sunday morning, fly back to Southampton. So, 3 flights in 3 days. Sunday evening, I'll try and do a stream as well, so hopefully that will work to go with any problems. But as it stands, I've now got 2 more premieres to get themselves ready with, and 2 more real-world flights to try and get ready to kind of track along with. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all very much for watching. And, well, Guernsey awaits. Take care, guys, enjoy your weekends, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, have a good one, and bye-bye.